Shalom and welcome to Scripture 365. We are in Malachi with the reading of the 12 minor prophets. We are in the final book of Malachi of the 12 minor prophets. So let's turn our Bible to Malachi chapter 1. The message of the word of Yahweh to Israel by Malachi. I have loved you, said Yahweh, but you ask, in what way have you loved us? What was not Esau Jacob's brother, declares Yahweh, and I love Jacob? But I have hated Esau, and have laid waste his mountains and his inheritance for the dragons of the wilderness. Edom says, we have been beaten down. Let us return and build the ruins. Yahweh of hosts said thus, let them build, but I tear down, and they shall be called border of wickedness, and the people against whom Yahweh is enraged forever. And your eyes shall see, and you shall say, great is Yahweh beyond the border of Israel. A son esteemed his father, and the servant his master. And if I am the father, where is my esteem? And if I am an Adon, where is my reverence? Said Yahweh of hosts to you, Kohanim, who despise my name. But you ask, in what way have we despised your name? You are presenting defiled food on my altar, but you ask, in what way have we defiled you? Because you say the table of Yahweh is despicable, and when you present the blind as a slaughtering, is it not evil? And when you present the lame and sick, is it not evil? Bring it then to our governor. Would he be pleased with you? Would he accept you favorably? Said Yahweh of hosts. And now entreat the face of El to show favor to us. This has been done by your hands. Would he show favor to you? Would he show favor to you? Said Yahweh of hosts. Who among you who did shut the doors, so that you would not kindle fire in my altar for naught? I have no pleasure in you, and Yahweh of hosts, nor do I accept an offering from your hands. For from the rising of the sun even to the going down, my name is great among nations, and in every place incense is presented by my name, and a clean offering, for my name is great among nations, said Yahweh of hosts. But you are profaning me, in that you say, the table of Yahweh is defiled, and its food is detestable. And you said, oh, what weariness, and you sneered at it, and Yahweh of hosts, and your pride, and plunder, and the lame, and the sick, thus you have brought in the offering. Should I accept this from your hand, said Yahweh? But cursed be the deceiver who has a male in his flock, and make his vow, but is slaughtering to Yahweh what is blemished. For I am a great sovereign, said Yahweh of hosts, and my name is revered among nations. Chapter 2. And now, O Kohanim, this command is for you. If you do not hear, and if you do not take it too hard, to give esteem to my name, said Yahweh of hosts, I shall send a curse upon you, and I shall curse your Barakah. And indeed, I have cursed them, because you do not take it to heart. See, I shall rebuke your seed, and scatter dung before your faces, the dung of your festivals, and you shall be taken away with it. And you shall know that I have sent this command to you as being my covenant with Levi, said Yahweh of hosts. My servant with him was like high and peace, and I gave them to him to revere, and he received me and stood in awe by my name. The Torah of truth was in his mouth, and unrighteousness was not found on his lips. He walked with me in peace and straightness, and turned any away with wickedness. For the lips of the corn show God knowledge, and they seek the Torah from his mouth. For he is the messenger of Yahweh of hosts. But you have turned from the way. You have caused many to stumble in the Torah. You have corrupted the covenant of Levi and Yahweh of hosts. And I also shall make you despised and low before all the people, because you are not guarding my ways and are showing partiality in the Torah. Have we not all one Father? Did not one El create us? Why do we act treacherously against one another to profane the covenant of the fathers? Yehuda has acted treacherously, and an abomination has been done in Israel and in Jerusalem. For Yehuda was profaned what is Kodesh to Yahweh, which he had loved, and has married the daughter of a fallen mighty one. Let Yahweh cut off from the tents of Jacob the man who does this, stirring up or answering and bringing an offering to Yahweh of hosts. And this you have done a second time. You cover the altar of Yahweh with tears, with weeping and crying, because he no longer regards the offering, nor receives it with pleasure from your hands. And you said, why? Because Yahweh has been witness between you and the wife of your youth, against whom you have acted treacherously, though she is your companion and the wife of your covenant. And did he not make one? And he had the remnant of the Ruach. And what is the one? He seeks a seed of Elohim. So you shall guard your spirit, and let none act treacherously against the wife of his youth. For I hate divorce, says Yahweh Elohim of Israel, and the one who covers his garment with cruelty, said Yahweh of hosts. So you shall guard your spirit, and do not act treacherously. And you have wearied Yahweh with your words, and you have said, in what way have we wearied him? And that you say, everyone who does evil is good, and everyone who does evil is good in his own eyes of Yahweh, and he is delighted in him. Or what is the Elohim of right rulings? Chapter 3. See, I am sending my messenger, and he shall prepare the way before me. Then suddenly the Adon you are seeking comes to his Haggai, when the messenger of the covenant, in whom you delight, see, he is coming, said Yahweh of hosts. And who is able to bear the day when he is coming? And who is able to stand when he appears? For he is like the fire of a refiner, and like the soap of a launderer. And he shall sit as a refiner and a cleanser of silver, and he shall cleanse the sons of Levi, and refine them as gold and silver, and they shall belong to Yahweh, bringing near an offering in righteousness. Then shall the offering of Yehuda and Jerusalem be blessed to Yahweh, as in the days of old, as in former years. And I shall draw near to you for right ruling, and I shall be swift witness against the practices of witchcraft, and against adulterers, and against them that swear to falsely, and against those who oppress the wages earner in the wages, and widows, and the fatherless, and those who turn away a sojourner, and do not revere me, said Yahweh of hosts. For I am Yahweh, I shall not change, and you, O sons of Jacob, you shall not come to an end. From the day of your fathers you have turned aside from my laws, and did not guard them. Turn back to me, and I will turn back to you, said Yahweh of hosts. But you said, in what shall we turn back? Would a man rob Elohim? Yet you are robbing me. But you said, in what have we robbed you? In the tithe and the offering. You have cursed me with a curse. You have robbed me, this nation, all of it, bring all the tithes into the storehouse, and let there be food in my house. And please prove me in this, that Yahweh of hosts, whatever I do not open for you, well, let me read this again. And please prove me in this, said Yahweh of hosts, whether I do not open for you the windows of the Shemayim, and shall pour out to you boundless baraka, and I shall rebuke the devourer for you, so that it does not destroy the fruit of your ground, nor does the vine fall to bear fruit for you in the field, said Yahweh of hosts. Your words have been harsh against me, and Yahweh, but you have said, what have we spoken against you? You have said it is worthless to serve Elohim, and what did we gain when we doubted his charges, and when we walked as mourners before Yahweh of hosts? And now we are calling the proud Baruch. Not only are the doers of wickedness built up, but they also try Elohim and escape. Then shall those who revere Yahweh speak to one another, and Yahweh listen near and hear, and a book of remembrance is be written before him of those who revere Yahweh, and those who think upon his name. And they shall be mine, said Yahweh of hosts, on the day that I prepare a treasured possession, and I shall spare them as a man spares his own son who serves him. Then you shall again see between the righteous and the wicked, between one who serves Elohim and one who does not serve him. Chapter 4. For look, the city shall come, burning like a furnace, and all the proud of every wicked one shall be stubble, and the day that shall come shall burn them up said Yahweh of hosts, which leaves them neither root nor branch, but you who revere my name, the brilliance of righteousness shall arise within healing in your wings, and you shall go out and leap for joy like calves from the stall, and you shall trample the wicked, for they shall be ashes under the sole of your feet on the day that I do this, said Yahweh of hosts. Remember the Torah of Moshe, my servant, which I commanded him in Horeb, of all Israel, laws and righteousness. See, I am sending you Elijah the Nabi before the coming of the great and awesome day of Yahweh, and he shall turn the hearts of the fathers to the children, and the hearts of the children to their fathers, lest I come and smite the earth with utter destruction. May the Lord bless this reading of his word. Thank you. Shalom. Shalom. Until tomorrow. Shalom.